Hello, welcome back, and this time I was much better prepared. I mean, it's always the same thing. I had a strong boarding crew. Also, I kept my cyborg alive and the two flux priests, which are amazingly still alive. Also defeated that stupid Necro Barge, and apparently it's always worth defeating the Necro Barge because you always get a Doom effigy. Well, I guess you just have to have a lot of units to defend your ship during the second phase of the battle, where you have to defend against waves of skeletons, but this guy over here, this little piglet, is always fun to have on your ship because, well, he defends very well. His immunity suffocation reduces enemy DPS by 1, and he also summons a lot of skeletons in the enemy rooms, which skeletons are very tough to destroy. So I think it's worth destroying that Doom effigy, that demonic barge, whatever it is. Let's heal them up and I can show you the loadout. So they don't really have much going for them. I couldn't even find the shield over here. I think one of them has a shield. Let's borrow that shield. But I only have basically two borders that can breathe without oxygen, and that's them. I do have a lot of arc talons. This guy has the magma gun, which is super annoying because he'll destroy everything that is very close to him in the same room. You also see the flame effects. I couldn't find better psychic spells, so I have those. I'll also try to use a lot more materials like this stuff over here, and I want to see if that works really well. Also got a tame. And these guys over here are just demons. They're just going to destroy everything that is near them, the berserkers. And I was using the dual lance setup, and I think this is how I'll play the game from now on. I'll try to get two lances, and at some point I'll just replace them. I also have the storm cannon, storm 3 to 1. Price cross reliquary, I couldn't find anything better. So I guess that's that. Oh boy, let's go fight the final boss. This is the only game where fighting the final boss sounds very bad. I also have a lot of ammo, but I couldn't find the rift bomb. Not the rift bomb, the other one, the one that does 8 damage. I couldn't find it. Let's put that on auto. Let's put everything on auto. Oh wait, you can... Okay. We will use the lance in the first part of the game. I'll also have to remember to use the shield charger, I hope. It looks like I'll have to give up a shield at some point to make this work. I could power down another room. I don't know, we'll just have to see. Okay, I hate boss fights in this game because they can be so annoying and challenging at the same time. And the Necropolis Barge is the worst offender of them all, sadly. Burst of missiles, ionizers. That will be a target. Now, I don't want to destroy everything so fast, but it's not like I have a choice over here. I guess we have to ionize the shields. Oh, great hit. What's a Redeemer? I don't remember how this looks like. It looks like all of them are coming over here. Oh, those bolts killed a lot of units, okay. So all of the enemy units will be killed over there. Ah, let's summon Warbringers, why not? As the skeletons being squished. Oh, that's the Redeemer. Oh, it looks like the angel thing? Butterfly thing? Seems like we are holding pretty well. Not even worth shooting my stuff. The Warbringer is a big demon creature. I like it a lot. This is the problem. If I recall all of them, it will be bad for me. Let's just try to go into another room. I'm waiting for the lance to hit the shields if possible. Okay. Just the skeletons, calm down. Well, I have to let them destroy the door. Actually, no, that's not viable at all. Okay, the shield is down. With the Reaper. I've upgraded the Reaper as well, but I'll mostly use it to target those rooms down. Now, is it worth attacking the ship more? I think it is. So let's put the little gun over there and the big gun over there. No more lance shots, okay. I'm not sure how power management is going for me, so I'll just attack something else. Oh, the Redeemer is stuck over there. Can the Redeemer... yeah, he can breathe without oxygen. Okay, recall the crew. I hate this part so much. Mostly because it's hard to understand what's going on. Wait, where is my other Space Marine? There. Yeah, the stupid skeletons are going to occupy my healing slots. Look at that, nothing is working on my ship. I hate this so much. I don't think that's an enemy though. It takes such a long time to understand what's happening, so okay, they're repairing the shields and the other stuff, which I really need. The weapons, I guess we just have to slowly wait until they repair those. No weapon is working. Go for the shields. Where do I park my cyborg, my commander? I think over here would be a good place. Run away. They're still repairing that. Okay, that's horrible. I can also just use the Psyker to just kill all of the borders, but I cannot bring the healing station online, which is annoying, and also my weapons are mostly offline. Okay, we have one weapon. Where's the... why are these not loaded? Okay, now it's working. Okay, so I guess a great strategy to kill the final ship, especially the Necropolis Barge, will be to bring a lot of big demons. Fiends, Warbringers, and Redeemers. That Redeemer is still stuck over there, but that Redeemer is always attacking the Chaos Heart, which is great. Warbringer is just having a field day. Fiends are having fun as well. Do they have increased repair? No, they don't. Okay, beef up the shields. By the way, it's impossible to destroy your shields while that thing is activated. Yeah, I want a rift over there. I could also just teleport. Okay. This might be a mistake, but everyone goes back to their rooms. Oh boy, I hate this so much. The second phase has begun. Ooh, this is so annoying. They're just preparing this for 1 million days and nothing gets through. So, I guess this is the problem with this boss. It's always the same issue. I cannot get my weapon systems online because they are damaged beyond repair, and thank you for all of that power, but I cannot really use it anywhere. Shields are not going to work for a long time either. Weapons are useless because they have shields, and though I guess you just need more summoning, to be honest. Also, they have oxygen, so let's send more stuff. A Redeemer is also killed. I think the problem here is just you cannot get any weapons online, and by the time you get them you'll die more or less. Okay. Not a lot of options, to be honest. Yeah, they should modify this boss fight. It's so bad, you cannot do anything. It basically disables everything and you just have to rely on luck. I'm attacking all of their weapons, but nothing is working. And I'm stuck in an infinite repair loop, which I cannot get out. Finally, we repaired the systems. Just fight that. See, those skeletons are really useful, but the problem is we're not dealing any damage. And the damage we're dealing will be absorbed by their shields. Calm down, calm down. Okay, that's destroyed. Can kill that. on, missile. If the missile shoots at their shields, then we'll be okay. There's no oxygen there. Retreat. Cyborg will die. I cannot retreat them. So he will die. Sorry about that. No, they have to fix this boss fight. In my opinion, it's the worst and it's super annoying. Did we even launch the missile? Let's kill them like that. What happened? I thought I won this already. I mean, it looked like I was winning. But even the cyborg survived, okay. Surprisingly, most of my crew survived. The enemy has been vanquished. What a horrible fight! I hate it so much. As you can see, the problem... I don't know, they should just allow you to fight with your own weapons. Stop using those silly effects. I was repairing my weapons for such a long time. So I think I'm onto something over here. Very good score. Oh boy, yeah, Cyberfused definitely has something going for it, especially because it can stay on enemy ships forever and they have no choice but to give up on him. Please don't be something bad. For enemies have more firepower. What does more firepower mean? More damage on their crew members? Well, that's not so bad, to be honest. Yeah, I think Explorator B is the best thing ever. It's just lacking the door system. If it had the door system, this would have been 10 times easier. Trust me, I was chased all around my ship for tens of times. Also, I wish you could modify the loadout from here, and if you modify... Well, I guess this would be a great suggestion. You should be allowed to modify their starting locations from here, so whenever you reset, you don't have to do this again. Torment 7. Okay. Let's play one more or two more. Oh, this is an interesting looking one. So how strong are the enemies right now? Priest. So you're telling me the cyborg has 100... Yeah, that's... Okay, so I guess we need machine slave stuff. Seems like you always get that stuff over there. This will be bad. Thought I would lose someone over here, but I didn't lose anyone, thankfully. So yeah, I guess the best crew somehow are the bandits, well not the bandits, the war cultists or the outlaws, just because they're so cheap. I think they're 20-25 each, depends on which one. Oh, Death Mage. The Death Mage is so expensive. I was hoping for some cheap mages, but nope. Nothing cheap for me here. I think I have to change my starting tactics. That was basically nothing. So probably it's much better to go for a vendor for ship systems first, because the members will get super expensive. So I think the developer should do something about these empty spaces, because it's annoying to get an empty space. They're like, hey, you want something? Yes, you get nothing. No. That's bad. Oh, okay. Can help. How much do you like fire? Very much. Also need more Imperial citizens with resistance to fire. Because this is also a problem now. Okay, the translocate failed. I guess we'll just take a lot of damage. No, I don't want to risk an attack from my storm cannon. She cannot afford so much damage. Now we're just waiting. Yeah, that was a crazy boss fight. I hate it so much. And they're actually making you use all of your things. They're not so bad, but I don't know. It seems like the game is very passive at times, and especially when you are up against the bosses. The amount of times I felt I could do nothing in this game is too many. Yeah, definitely this was the way to go. Gravitic Ray. I'm actually a fan of the Gravitic Ray because it inflicts 10 damage to all crew members and it pierces 2 shields actually. So the Gravitic Ray is one of the best weapons in the game that is kind of neglected. Blast Hammer. Oh. Suddenly he became a super good warder. Good. Let's play this level and then I'll end the video because the main thing was the boss fight and to test out some things like this new difficulty. And I cannot attack them until they put out their fires. Yeah, this is a little bit overpowered. I cannot imagine how it would be to play with other commanders and ships on this difficulty. Doesn't mean it's easy, because as you see, they're taking a lot of damage. These guys look ready for battle. Yep, they're ready for battle. Such a cheesy tactic, I hate it. What? They're just normal Corsairs, but apparently I cannot get the upper hand on them. And we're losing so much health, oh, he almost died, because of the stupid gravity thingy. Yikes, that was horrible. The ships having a lot more systems is actually super bad for me. It's such a small ship, but it had all of the systems, including a lot of the systems are missing, like the doors. I guess this is what they mean. I think I'll leave that engineer over there. I don't like it. I guess you have to take it slowly. Oh, but I'm looking at these cultists over here. They're only healing cultists. An extreme hit. Yeah, I really wish they would have some zones with good effects, not just bad effects like this. This is going to be super bad. Oh, I forgot I don't have a door system. And if you don't have a door system, you cannot open any doors. I don't remember why this ship, and they're just letting me burn. My old enemy fired. It should be more resistant to fire. Either way. So I lost this run because of excessive amounts of fire, and there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, that's the game sometimes. But it does seem like a lot of the events, I don't know. The developers should look at the balance of the game. It's not normal for a level to have only bad effects. And especially fire. Fire is the worst. I mean, if you're fighting an Imperial vessel that has crew resistance against fire, and you don't, you're just going to lose it. Okay, so what if I go for crew and then systems? I guess this might work as well. That was kind of funny, yeah. Killer cyborgs, but they are destroyed by fire. Oh well. Probably this was intentional by the developers. Oh. You're getting fully crewed ships from the beginning of the game. The Gorgothian Legion here. Someone threw a meteor at my ship. Yeah, the game is much harder. I guess when they mean increase firepower, they probably mean more systems. I mean, look at this. Twin Disruptor and Factor Tier 2 on the first ship I encounter. Well, good luck surviving that, what can I say? And what, all husk crew? Okay, so I guess having weapons against the crew will become a necessity at some point, because there are just more and more enemies on each ship. Forgetting about that. Okay, let's not waste more time, because I know they're going to play that teleporting game with me. Well, I guess that's the disadvantage. Sometimes you just have to wait a long time before you can even move the ship. But the dodge is really worth it. 25 dodge. And let's go and see what systems they have. 78 is a pretty good amount of scrap. Poison build, yeah, if you want the poison build, it's perfect. I'll just take the missile bay. Because I can disable that and enable that, okay? That's a great find for the beginning of the game. Wow, look at the crew and their weapons. Look, for me, they don't start with their weapons repaired. I'm not going to play with that any longer. It will hurt a lot if they hit me with one of their cannons. Okay, let's hope for a translocated damage. Okay. Let's get out of there before something bad happens. Do I have to wait until I destroy everything on the ship? No, not really, we cannot destroy everything. I guess I can stay without shields, even though it's dangerous. I'll still take damage, so it's like... Graviton bomb. In seconds. It's very slow. So the 4 seconds cooldown might not be that important. I'll just take it to sell it, I guess. This is much harder from a certain perspective. Not even the first ships are easier. I know it gives me everything I could have wanted. An 8 scrap. What do I choose? An armor? A gun? The legionnaire? I need this guy. I would like a raider outlaw as... I think I'll just... In this case, I think I'll just strike an infiltrator for the raider outlaw bonuses I could potentially get. Oxygen armor, obviously, and weapon or... weapon. I just need more crew members at this point. Not strong ones, just very weak ones. They just fill up the room with stuff. Okay, we'll also go for that system. This is why I like these guys. The Raider Outlaws are the best negotiators. Yeah, go figure. Should I go for weapons? No, I think I'll go for... With what scrap, you might ask. Ask for ammunition. Don't tempt me, game. Don't tempt me with something really cool. Well, this is semi-tempting. This is also pretty good. Ball cannon or vector analyzer? Ball cannon or vector analyzer? And ball cannon it is. Okay, this is not a bad run, but it's definitely not a perfect run or a very cool run. Yeah, I think they can handle the whole ship, and then we'll get a lucky loot crate, and then we can activate the lance next fight, maybe. This is not going very well. Wow. Did they go and defend the shield? Oh, I thought they wouldn't go defend it now. This is kind of rough as it is. Mostly because I don't have defenders. Oh, I don't have any. What? Why? This is a very bad run. Yeah, this is one of the runs probably I'll never be able to complete. Where are all of the exclusion zones? I think exclusion zones should be on all maps. Yeah, this is actually a lot of fun. So increasing the difficulty in a way, it's actually a lot more fun and challenging. But the final boss seems to really take advantage of the lack of resources you have. Anyway, see you next time. Bye bye.